Man, did she have to take the bags too? The Sun reports that a bride-to-be ditched her fiancé at the airport and fled with his bags as well as 5,000 British pounds in cash. The couple, both in their 40s, had gotten engaged a day earlier and told check-in staff at Heathrow Airport in London that they were flying to Rome to get married. But when the man left his fiancée minding their luggage to go to the bathroom, she vanished and took everything with her. The distraught groom-to-be told airport staff she had swiped the cash he had given her for the wedding. One onlooker said apparently they'd only met very recently and he'd fallen head over heels for her. He proposed a day earlier and she'd accepted. Heathrow staff looked for the woman, but she was nowhere to be found. It wasn't even clear if she'd left the airport or flown to another country, and even the legitimacy of her name was in doubt. A police spokeswoman confirmed that they were called to investigate, but said that no arrests had yet been made. Here's the question. Did the guy really need to hand over a wad of cash just to take a pee?
Whatever happened to a good old-fashioned dinner and a movie? WKRN News reports that a couple's first date turned into a church burglary in Hendersonville, Tennessee. According to Hendersonville police, the couple confessed to the crime, claiming they broke into the church because they wanted to play the piano and they knew churches have pianos. And aren't they actually organs? The two people, now identified as 19-year-old Danielle Salvato and 20-year-old Sebastian Spencer, were on a first date. The young male and female ended up meeting on a social app, and they were going on a date that night, said Detective Stephen Fye. In surveillance video, you can see the surprised smile on Spencer's face as the couple finds an unlocked door and enters. According to police, they entered the sanctuary where the couple claimed they played a piano for about 30 minutes. As the couple exited the church, police say they had stolen 4 Bibles and 2 drumsticks. In the surveillance footage, you can see Salvato pick up a church collection plate. Police say she took it as a souvenir. Nothing like a first date keepsake, and at least it wasn't an STD, right? The next morning, the pastor noticed there was a break-in and called the police. After accessing the church's surveillance, police quickly found both suspects, who police say confessed, and surrendered the stolen church items. The couple has been charged with misdemeanor theft and felony burglary. Meanwhile, church officials say that the unlocked door was repaired immediately. I mean, that's one way to say you locked the door. Repaired immediately?
The ancient Italian city of Pompeii became an archaeological park after Mount Vesuvius erupted, destroying the buildings and the population, and leaving the city buried beneath a blanket of ash. But that didn't stop an Aussie tourist from taking a joyride through the area on a moped, according to CNN. The 33-year-old man from Australia was caught driving a moped through Pompeii before he was immediately apprehended by site security and police. He illegally entered the site through the service entrance, piggybacking onto site vehicles which were entering for excavation work, the archaeological park explained in a statement. It is believed he had traveled for around a mile before he was caught. The tourist claimed not to have known that the world-famous archaeological park was off-limits. I guess the ash statues of former inhabitants didn't give it away. The park said in a statement that he had not accessed or damaged any parts of the ancient city. Really? What more was there to damage? Added the park in the statement, it is safe, restored, and not accessible to the public. So there was no danger for either visitors or for the archaeological heritage at any point. Pompeii is one of the most fragile sites of the ancient world. Frozen in time by that volcanic eruption, it is still routinely throwing up surprises in new excavations.
This one would make for quite the selfie. The New York Daily News reports that a man and a woman were arrested for having sex on a Ferris wheel at an amusement park in Sandusky, Ohio. David Davis, sounds like a fake name, and Heather Johnston, both 32, were on the giant wheel at Cedar Point when 4 people in the car behind them saw the couple and were not amused, according to a police report. 2 of the witnesses were teen girls. All 4 witnesses stated they saw the woman's bare butt and the man's penis, police said. They also stated that they could feel the cart shaking and see both the male and female moving back and forth. The group said that the couple knew that they were watching and started laughing and continued their behavior. One witness said she was very traumatized by the incident. Davis and Johnston initially denied having sex on the Ferris wheel, but when confronted with the witnesses, they eventually admitted everything, according to police. They were each charged with a count of indecent exposure, which was upgraded to a first-degree misdemeanor because 2 of the witnesses were juveniles. Some think it's ballsy to go on a Ferris wheel, but I guess that guy took it a little too literally.
If you want to see all our videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, click the subscribe button below. I mean, hey, my cat's gotta eat.